So Natalie came in, and she's a really good friend of mine. She's a brilliant clown, like one of the bravest people I've ever seen on stage, ever. She does a show called Nate, a one-man show that's on Netflix, and she has a new show coming out called Weir, W-E-E-R. Her and I do a lot of stuff at the Elysian Theater in L.A. Anyway, so she gets a skate. She's so excited. She loves Jackass as much as I do. She's just, I can't believe I'm here. And so there, I don't know even how you guys actually work it. I've never been to the set for your movies, but she's like, we're sitting around a lot, kind of eating, and Wee Man seemed to have like an issue that these chicks were just sitting around. But the first thing they were doing was like getting kicked in the nuts gag. And we're like, well, that's not, we all agreed, you know, like that's not going to be funny if the girls do it. You can't like kick a girl in the crotch, and it's just not as funny as kicking a guy in the balls.
Right.
And so they were kind of hanging back, and Wee Man was making these comments like, oh, you guys are just going to sit around, like whatever, like eat craft service, blah, blah, blah. And Natalie was like, okay, all right, whatever. Like, don't be so aggro, dude. And she's like, and she was told, you know, don't take shit from anybody. If someone's like, you know, wants to prank you, prank them fucking back. You know, like that's your job. Like, don't be afraid. Like, no holds barred, right? And so Wee Man said a few more things to Natalie, and Natalie's no pushover, right? And she's like, you want to go? You want to go? And she just starts like fucking with him, thinking she's playing around or whatever. So she just goes at him, and they start wrestling.
Wow.
They start full on wrestling, and Natalie's strong, you know? And she grabs him, and she starts to like choke him out, right? She has her arm around his neck. She starts choking him out, but his arms were small, you know? And he's trying to tap her, like to say, like, you gotta let go of the chokehold, you know. But she didn't feel it. She didn't understand what was going on, right?
Yeah.
And he almost like literally was choked out by her. And I also think after all his shit talking about girls earlier in the day, he was really emasculated and fucked up in the head by like getting taken out by this girl. And she was like, and then Johnny's like, yeah, fucking. He's like laughing while they're doing it, and she's like, just thinks like, I'm doing good. Johnny's laughing, it's all good. Meanwhile, Wee Man's about to pass out. He's trying to tap out, but she wasn't getting the signal. And finally, someone saw and figured out. And she pulled him off and whatever.
They pulled her off of him.
She was fired. Like by the next day, they were like, okay, you got to go, because you know he was so like embarrassed by it. Like we're just trying to find a way for Wee Man to recover from this, and we can't really see a way. And I know we told you to do whatever, but maybe that went too far. Like, but anyway, isn't that